Hello, my name is Kristen Dunn, and I will be a junior in the fall. And instead of a typical semester at ISU, I'm actually going to be studying in Thailand at Thammasat University. So, while abroad, I would love to be a student video correspondent. I'm going somewhere that is unique, I would say. I wanted to make sure that I was going to be studying abroad somewhere that no one else would be going, which might be a little weird, but instead of going to Spain or Italy with a group or somewhere like that, I think that putting myself as far out of my comfort zone as I can, I'm going to get the best experience from it and learn the most that I can. And so with that, I believe that I'll have a ton of information and stories to relay back to people, and so I think it would be awesome for me to be able to share my experience. So I hope to gain a lot from participating. First of all, I know that this is going to be a semester of my life that I want to keep with me forever. So being a video correspondent would just kind of create a little portfolio. I'll be able to always go back and reminisce on my time in Thailand. Also, about every adult that I've talked to has said that studying abroad is something they wish would have been a lot more easily accessible to them when they were going through college, because it's something they definitely would have done. So I know it's going to be an experience that I will want to keep with me. Also, it is almost a way for employers to kind of get to know you without actually doing so. Being able to put a link to a blog on a LinkedIn account or even just an application is a great way for, instead of someone just reading about you on a piece of paper, they can actually go to this link and hear you talk and hear you express your ideas and thoughts and talk about topics that will help them get to know you more so. Finally, I think it'll be a good experience or a good way for my family and friends back at home to be able to keep up with me a little bit. I'm not sure that I'll be the best at communication abroad. I'll definitely get back to people every couple weeks or so, but I think it would be awesome for people back at home to be able to look forward to and keep up with my adventures right along with me. I think that I am a somewhat convincing person. I'm very strong to my ideas and beliefs, and if I have a good time, I will absolutely strongly portray that I am having a good time, and think that I would have a decent chance of convincing other people to at least study abroad, or would be a really good person to talk to them about it at least. So I've already talked to a storm to everyone back at home about going to Bangkok in the fall, and about what I've learned about their culture so far and what I'm expecting, what I'm scared for. And so I think that I will very well represent ISU and the community back at home while abroad, just because I'm not looking for anything but to have an awesome learning experience and time with other people studying abroad, and to just meet a bunch of new Thais and people from all over the world, and have an experience that will not only benefit me but will benefit others as well. A few things that I'd like to talk about in my video series. First of all, a very large portion of Thailand, I think it's 97 or 98%, are Buddhist. So this kind of carries through to their culture, as in they do something called saving face. So every time that someone goes out in the public in Thailand, you aren't supposed to make a ruckus or get worked up or get angry, yell at anyone. You're kind of just supposed to keep your cool all the time and figure out solutions to problems really easily and smoothly and without a bunch of ruckus. So I think that this would affect a lot, because it sounds a lot different than what I've dealt with here in the U.S. So I'd like to look into that more. I would also like to talk about authority. I have heard a lot about them being easily bribed there, and so I think that this also could affect a lot about culture. I think that in my semester while there, I'll be able to at least see some of this or hear about some of it, and talk to people about it that have experienced it. And so yeah, I think that would be interesting as well. A couple other topics that I could possibly touch on are how much people bargain for things there. I know that almost everything you buy, you bargain for. and also how much the language is a barrier to me while I'm there, or how much I pick up on it, how much I need to, didn't need to, etc. I'm definitely going to try to learn as much Thai as I can while I'm there, of course. I know that outside of Bangkok, not many people at all, very small amount of people speak English. So that'll be interesting getting around, and I'm curious to see how that goes. But most importantly, I think it's very important to get students even just thinking about studying abroad. Once the thought came into my head, it just kind of kept working around and seemed like a better and better idea. And so I think with enough exposure to students studying abroad and friends, etc., going and experiencing these things and getting out there and meeting all these new people and living in a culture that is completely foreign to them for a while, they might see that that might be a good opportunity for them as well. So I really think it's important to study abroad. I would love to share my experience while doing so, and maybe even convince someone else to go and follow my footsteps and go to this completely foreign and beautiful looking place that I am going to experience. Thank you.